Hey YouTube, Lord Alex here again, and another video from the work truck. I'm sitting and waiting for an inspector again, so I got plenty of free time. This time it's not from a gas station. It's an old Blockbuster. Alright, well, today, since I have so much free time, I'm just sitting here in my work truck, we're going to talk about knife sharpeners. I was wanting to do this at home on my tripod, but I'm bored and need something to do. First, let's talk about what not to use on your knives. This is what not to use on your knives. That carbide in there is horrible. If you spent any more than 20 bucks on your knife, do not put it through one of these things. Same deal. This is Smith's. I see videos all over YouTube about, oh man, these things will make your knife razor sharp. No, they won't. They will make your knife a little bit sharp, and they will ruin it in the process. If you take one of these carbide sharpeners and say you sharpen your knife every other day for a year with it, your knife's going to come out at the end of that year looking like an ice pick. Because when you pull a knife through these, it just throws metal shavings everywhere, and that's taking chunks out of your blade. That's terrible. It will ruin a knife. Now, if you carry knives that come out of gas stations that you pay $10 for, and you don't care if you have a super sharp edge, yeah, one of these will put an edge on there sharp enough to cut some tape and open a box, stuff like that. If you just really cannot sharpen a knife, or you can't take the time or the effort to sharpen a knife, and you have to use a pull-through, if you're just going to use a pull-through and that's all there is to it, get one like this. This one is actually made by Fiskars, the scissor people. And if you notice, it has a fine and a coarse, just like the Smiths, but this is carbide. Bad. That's just two pieces of metal like this that are stronger than the blade of your knife. They just shear off metal. This one has actually got ceramic rods in it on both sides. Even the coarse side is just a coarse ceramic rod. If you're going to use a pull-through sharpener, make it one of these. Do not pull your knife through carbide. That's terrible. Okay, so yeah, don't use these things. Don't buy them. Don't waste your money. They ruin your knives. Same here. The people on YouTube saying this will make your knife razor sharp, they don't know what sharp is. Alright, these are sold for kitchen knives. Same type of deal. These carbide blades here. Except, since there's 6 of them here, that takes up 3 times as much steel every time you pull your knife through it. I had to take this out of my mom's kitchen so she wouldn't pull any knives through it. Throw that away. Gone. Okay. It's a butcher's steel rod. This is good, but it will not sharpen your knife. This is for touching up the edge after you've been cutting out tons and tons of meat or whatever. It's got really fine little grooves in here, and it's not meant for sharpening your knife. It's meant for pulling your edge back. Okay, let's get all this crap out of the way. Crap you don't want. Okay. Everybody knows what this is. Now, this is not the best example because this is coarse and finer, but still pretty coarse. This will not give you a razor's edge either. It will give you a sharp knife if you know how to use it. But it takes practice and skill and technique, and you can get a sharp knife, but you can't always tell what angle it is, and I don't know. I use them sometimes for certain tools, but not for everything. This is the stuff I would suggest here. If you have the money to spend, Spyderco Sharp Maker. This is by far best tool for your money. There's probably plenty of videos. There's tons of different options of different ways to use this thing. It comes with the two fine ceramic stones here and two coarser ceramic stones, which are still pretty fine. And if you want to, if you're just really anal about getting razor sharp knives, they make a super fine that you can go buy and replace these fine with a super fine, or replace the coarse ones with a super fine. These are the safety rods so you don't cut yourself. This is the best way to go. This will give you a perfect edge that will hold up. It gives you the 40-degree edge, which is 20 on each side. People say a 20-degree edge, that's 20 on each side. And then a 30-degree back bevel, which gives you a longer edge, I guess, a wider edge on your knife, which will help it keep its edge longer. Both of these sets of rods have notches in them for sharpening fish hooks and dart tips or blow darts, or whatever you need to sharpen with them. And the way you use this thing, there's a few different ways to use it. Normally what you would do, you get your coarse rods and you can set them like that with a sharp edge here, or you can set them like this with the flat edge here. The flat edge will give you a little bit better edge, but it's harder to use. Pull your knife through it. Let's see if I got a knife laying around. Here we go. Here's the old $4 truck stop knife. Keep your knife straight up and down. You run it down like this. And then you move over to this side and put the back bevel on it. And then that's all done. And while you're doing this, you're supposed to put these in here. Put this on here over your handle. You put your little rods in here so you don't cut your hand open while you're doing it. Because some people can do this very fast. I take a little bit more time, so I still haven't perfected it yet, but hold it here. These brass rods keep you from, screwing up and cutting your hand open here. When you buy this, it comes with a DVD showing all the different ways to use it. Like I said, you can use it like that. There's another way to use it. Like this. There's a little hole in the end here. You use that for, I think, for sharpening scissors. Something I'm not exactly sure. Instructions show. Or you can lay these down here like this, and you have kind of a flat stone, just regular, kind of like this thing. All right, so this is the best way to go if you can afford it. But $60 for a knife sharpener, yeah, that's a lot of money for a knife sharpener. So if you can't afford, or you can't do 60 bucks, or just don't want to do 60 bucks on a knife sharpener, maybe you don't have $60 worth of knives. So spending $60 on a knife sharpener is, well, it's kind of ridiculous at that point. What you would do, back to Smith's here. This is a good little sharpener. This is a really good little sharpener. Now, it does have the carbide in there. I'm going to let you guys know, I do use this. The only thing I use this for is for machetes. Cheap machetes, because I don't have big high-end machetes. I have a couple of them. They're cheap. They're crap. And I do want to keep them sharp, though. I pull them through here. I don't worry about putting them on a stone. This is pretty much an imitation sharp maker. Now, the sharp maker, the rods are very long. So you can sharpen big knives without a problem. These are a lot shorter. This is perfect for pocket knife size here. And these, if you notice, they do have the notch for sharpening hooks or whatever. The round, flat, and you got the straight edge here. And you have the option of putting it in here like this, like that, or like that. Alright? Good starter here. then, ta-da! You also have a diamond stone. I dig this little thing a lot. This stays in my camping kit. Good deal on this. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. You got some scissor sticks, which is, by the way, what these are called. They're called scissor sticks or croc sticks. I think croc sticks is a like a Lansky's trademark or something. I'm not sure. Speaking of Lansky's, here is a diamond rod that I carry sometimes. I haven't used it much. Let's see. Untwist here, and you have a diamond rod here. This is good for either serrations or for just touching up the edge. If you don't need to sharpen your knife. It's already sharp, but it's getting some wear on it. There's my phone again. Always going off in the videos. Same type of thing as this, I guess, but it is diamond. It's finer. It does have the carbide back here in case you totally ruin your blade. You can use that. I still wouldn't use this. Dave Canterbury actually turned me onto this thing. I think they normally go for about 20 bucks. I got a deal on eBay for this one for about $9. So I went ahead and picked it up. Gonna start carrying this in my camping kit and see if maybe I want to swap this for this, maybe leave this one in my truck. I don't know yet. So we'll try that out. Remember guys, if you're gonna have to use a pull through, or if you just insist on it, use one like this. It's got there's no carbide. That's crap. You don't want to use that. If you spent more than $10 on your knife, you don't want to pull it through here. If you pull it through there, it's gonna tear up. It's going to give you a nasty edge for one, and it's going to eat away at your knife. Carbide is a no-no. See if it'll, yeah, no. Bad. Throw that crap away. Go for something like this. If you can afford it, this is the way to go. Definitely 100% way to go. This is number 2, right here, something like this. These will both get your knives shaving sharp. And I mean actually shaving sharp, not razor sharp. These will get them sharp, very, very sharp, and they'll give you an edge that will last. As long as the steel is okay in your knife, this will do it, and this will give you an edge that will last. Can't give you a 100% review on this one yet. Haven't used it enough. Thinking it's going to be good though. Smith's, I'm not even sure the name of this thing, but sure you can look it up. Good deal, 20 bucks, 60 bucks more expensive, but better sharpener, good for bigger knives. That's about 8 inches. Those rods are going to be, and this is more like about 4 inches on this, 5 inches maybe. So good for pocket knives, good for big knives. Guess that's about it. This is Lord Alex and a video from the truck. If you like this stuff, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, rate, comment, all that fun YouTube stuff, and thanks for watching. I'll bring you some more videos shortly.